I'm giving away 10,000 free Robux, and all you guys are going to do is subscribe to the channel, post your cases on, like the video, and comment something nice down in the comment section with your Roblox username. And make sure you're going to do it a couple of times for a good measure, so I actually go ahead and see it. And last but not least, you want to go ahead and go to the supercodes.com and fill out a form where you guys can go ahead and get some free Robux. Simply go ahead and go to the supercodes.com. It's a website where it has all the latest and greatest Roblox codes, and essentially click on the button that says free Robux. Then you guys will be on your way. Go ahead and fill out the Google form, do all the steps, and also make sure you're going to join the group, and I'll go ahead and give you guys the Robux. But anyways, here's last video's winner. Congratulations to you, but anyways, just gonna jump right into the video. Guys, I was on Roblox today for a game to play. Then I came across a super suspicious message from Ash Ketchum. Ash Ketchum, if you don't know who he is, he's actually the main character from the Pokemon franchise, and he wanted me to go and test out some brand new Pokemon games on Roblox. And spoilers, these games are not on the main page. All those games are bad, and they're not even like Pokemon. Watch the videos to the very end to see the top 5 Pokemon games. Trust me, it will actually shock you. Yo guys, Shifty here, welcome back to the banger video, and today I'm going to be going over the brand new Pokemon games that came to Roblox in the month of September 2022. You guys don't want to miss out on these, and if you're wondering why I'm on Meep City, well, it was actually looking really good. Although this game is really sus, it's definitely good for walking around. Very vibrant, bright colors, I like it. But let's go ahead and jump into this top 5 list. But if you guys are new to the wait, where am I going? Okay, so apparently I'm in a random area, like some shopping mall. But if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like the video and comment something nice, we're trying to hit 200,000 subscribers pretty soon. But anyways, let's go to jump right into the video. Coming in at number 5, we have Monsters of Etheria. So this game is very similar to Pokemon. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Like a Minecraft faction server spawn. If you know, you know. So we can go ahead and pick between a bunch of different things. This is actually pretty cool. So let's go ahead and join. So it's very similar. Like you can go ahead and roleplay. You can go ahead and do so many cool things. You guys don't want to go and miss out on this game. Let me show you some of the features after this is done loading. So you can see we can pick between a bunch of different Pokemon. And look at this text box. It's exactly like Pokemon. So let's go ahead and click on accept like that. And we can go ahead and talk to this guy. But I need this guy to get out of the way because we got things to do. So it looks like only the first ones we can really select. So we can only pick between the first few. But there's a bunch of them here. So that's something to keep in mind. Just go ahead and click on this. And we have just gotten our first Pokemon-like creature. So this is definitely very interesting, and it's giving us a brand new storyline, and you can walk around. And you guys can obviously see where the inspiration comes from. You got these towns exactly structured like Pokemon. And I really wanted to go make a follow-up video because we actually have some pretty cool things. So that is going to be... Is that our Pokemon? Yeah, it is. Wow. So it's like keeping up and everything. Wow. So now all we need to do is search through some boxes and barrels. So I'm not 100% sure. This looks like... Okay, that's not a barrel. That's a bush. Hey, nothing over here. So everything they're saying it's been marked already. So right here, we just got to go ahead and look through them. So pressing E will go ahead and look through them for us. Just hold it and we can look through this one. And this is actually pretty easy. But you guys get the point. This is really cool. And it's very similar to Pokemon. But anyways, let's go to jump into the 4th game on our list. For our next game, it is Pet Fighter Sim, which actually absolutely died. So you may want to be wary of this game. That's why I'm putting it on this list, though. It still is going to be really cool, so let's check it out. So once you enter Pet Fighter Sim, you're going to be greeted with a game like this. It has cutscenes and everything. And it's like exactly like Pokemon. It feels exactly like he's Professor Oak. But the weird thing about this is it's not very similar to Pokemon by any means. It's basically your average simulator game where if you were to go out and look for certain things, these Pokemon right here, so if you just have all these creatures, this also reminds me of like Clicker Simulator or any of those. They're just very bland. So I just go ahead and tap on this and you can see my Pokemon are actually fighting it or whatever they're called over here, my pets. But it's a pretty interesting game. If you guys are interested in games like this, then feel free to go ahead and check it out. But let's go ahead and jump into the number 3 spot on our list. Coming in at number 3, or just kind of like this open world experience, this is actually Creature Conquest. It's currently in beta, and I feel like it has a decent amount of content if we want to go ahead and load game, we can't necessarily do that. I don't have any games at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new game, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Click on yes, and look at this. This is so similar. It has the text box. This kind of reminds me of the number 2 spot that I'm going to show. But we can go ahead and pick between a bunch of things, so let's check it out. So it's going to give us some data about everything. We can pick between which creature we want, so we can pick between this snake looking thing. I don't know what they even call these other things. This is kind of like a cat over here. But then we also have, like, you know, it kind of reminds me of a Sun Galio from Sun and Moon. But I don't know, it kind of has the same structure, kind of, not exactly. Don't quote me on that. But we're in the game, and this is just very interesting. It has that same experience as Pokemon. And if you guys want to go ahead and check something out like this is perfect for roleplay. It has a decent amount of content. It's in beta at the moment. But if we walk around, like, look at this. Like, this is like a full-fledged world, very similar to Pokemon. The map could use some work, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with this. This is, like, really cool. Nice custom music. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the number 2 spots. Coming in for the number 2 spot, we have Fighters EX. This is definitely a pretty interesting game, so let's jump right in. So once you jump into the game, you're going to be greeted with a screen like this, and you got to hit play. So there's a bunch of different mons right here, so we can go ahead and select between a bunch of them. So for the graphics of this, we can tell what these are. So like, that's obviously Squirtle. Like, that's so suspicious. Can you even select? So the issue is with having this on PC is like the text, but I want to pick Charmander. We just got to select it real quick. Okay, needs, no needs. So it has no needs or do anything. We're going to spawn this creature in. All right, we're going to go ahead and spawn them, and this is like very similar to wait, that is Charmander. Hold on. Yeah, that is sus, guys, that we do have Charmander, and we have 4 slots, so we can walk around, and I believe they have a fully functional battle system. So I'm pretty shocked that this game hasn't had a copyright strike from Nintendo, because they love doing that. But apparently in this game, you actually play as the Pokemon. But let's go to see if we can come across any other mobs. Looks like over here we do have a pincher, so I don't know if we can just like attack this thing. Okay, so apparently not. We're gonna go ahead and walk away. Over here, I don't know that Pokemon. That looks like Spyro the Dragon, doesn't it? So you can see, oh, it actually says the name on there. So these are going to be shopkeepers. But yeah, this is definitely a pretty cool game. Over there is going to be Squirtle. So look at Squirtle, and you can go to a bunch of different areas, and a ton of people are playing this. Over here, we actually, oh my goodness, we have a Kecleon, and we actually have another Kecleon, so the female and male version. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this game, and I don't know how long it's going to be out for, so definitely take advantage while it lasts. But let's go to jump into the number 1 spot. So real quick, an honorable mention is going to be Bloxymon. Doesn't seem like anybody's playing this at the moment, but I'm such a big fan of how this game actually turned out. So we got this mon right here. This game seems very similar to Pet Sim X, but they did take some inspiration on the graphics. So let's go ahead and try to tackle this thing or whatever. Oh, okay, we're going into a battle right now. Okay, so we're trying to actually have it like attack. So look at that. It's actually got like some cool attacks too. So when the mons go ahead and attack each other, maybe this is not the right game. So we go to this one, and then now my mon is going to go ahead and attack it. So these look like Staryus, kind of like starfish. Don't you guys think? But let's go to jump into the number 1 spot. Very interesting stuff. Actually, another honorable mention is going to be Lumion Legacy. You probably already heard about this, so I didn't want to put it on the top 5. But I think this game is really, really advanced. And it has like cool puzzles, it has gym battles, and it has a full-fledged story mode, and it has like really cool like normal trainer battles as well. And as you can see, like the text box is very similar, and this is also created by the creators of Pokemon Brick Bronze, which actually was taken down due to a copyright strike. But anyways, now time for the number 1 game. You guys probably heard of this one. Let's do it. Coming in at number 1, we have Doodle World. I think this is actually a really cool game. It's really up and coming. It's getting constant updates. I highly recommend joining this. Their Discord has over 60,000 members in it. I guess they have login rewards as well. So here's like my Doodlemon or whatever it's called. Imagine there was a Digimon game. I think that would be pretty insane. But we can actually travel around, and the graphics on this game is absolutely insane. Let me show you guys what the music sounds like. Listen to this. It just sounds so amazing, so groovy. You know, I recommend this game. I just can't get enough of it because it's exactly like Pokemon and you travel from place to place. But anyways, that's gonna pretty much wrap today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like the video, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video on Super Shiftery. Bye.